Hello everybody. Hey, it's Ricky here with Apple Valley Farm. Thank you guys thank you in advance, I guess I should say, for everyone that's gonna kind of pop in here and see what we're doing today. We need to make some more homemade laundry detergent. And for those of you that don't know, I started a while back making homemade laundry detergent, just kind of experimenting with it, seeing if we could find a way to save a little money. So we started making our own homemade laundry detergent. A little skeptical about it in the beginning, but I'm sold on it. It does a great job, and it's super cheap. I mean, so the batch we're going to make today, I had overestimated before. I had overestimated that it might last a year. It's not going to last a year. But it did last us, I'm kind of guesstimating off the top of my head, about 3 months, and it cost us less than $2 to make it, and it works great. So that was a big thumbs up for us. So I got to make a new batch, and I thought I would show y'all how I do it, because we have a lot of people that have been asking us for our recipe, and we've got it on the Apple Valley Farm website. We've got our recipe on there, but I haven't really posted a video of us making it. So I thought I would do a live today, and then we would just turn that into a video, and we'll share that on our YouTube channel, yada, yada, yada. So with that, I'm just gonna get right to it. Just so you know though, FYI, this is a 2-day process, so obviously I can't do it all right now. I'm gonna do the first part today, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll finish it up. But it's really not that complicated. The only reason it's a 2-day process is because we have to let it sit and kind of cure overnight. So I see a lot of people popping in here. I'm not seeing the names pop up, and I don't know if I've done something wrong. So hey, if you're saying something to me and I'm not seeing it, forgive me. I don't know, I may have done something wrong technically here, but anyway, we're doing this, and so I'm gonna move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. All right, hope you guys can see this. All righty, pretty easy process here. I got a cheese grater. Thank you, Jude. Jude is my waterman today. He's bringing me gallons of hot water, which is part of what we need to do this. The other thing is, I've just got a cheese grater, and yes, I did get this specifically for what we're doing, so Krisha wouldn't get mad at me. I've got a bar of Fell's naphtha, and you can get this for about $1 in the store. And this isn't just soap. A lot of people say you can use Ivory soap, and I guess you could, but this is a laundry bar. Hey, Brittany. Okay, I'm seeing people now. Great. So this is a laundry bar. We're going to grate this. You don't have to grate it, but we're going to grate it because it makes it easier to dissolve. So I'm going to try to do this as I'm talking. And it's a pretty easy process. You grate it like a block of cheese, right, Jude?
Yes, you do.
It's pretty easy.
And it comes off very, very easy.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty soft.
But be careful when it's getting close to your fingers.
Yeah.
I almost cut myself with it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with your fingers. Yeah. Jude is in school today, but he is hybrid learning today, right? Over at East Jackson Middle. So he's kind of finished his work up already for the day, and he's out here helping the old man.
Gotta take care of him.
Gotta take care of me. Anyway, we're going to put all of this entire bar in here, just one of them, and then I'm going to put some borax, and 20 Mule-Team borax. That's what. Hey, Brittany, I see you say hey. So we're going to get some 20 Mule-Team borax. Now, don't cut your fingers when you get down here to the end. There we go. That's good enough. Now look at that. It looks beautiful. It looks like cheese. All right. So now we're going to grab just a 5-gallon bucket, a clean 5-gallon bucket, or this is one that I use for this. And we're going to dump all this soaked cheese
Yeet.
right in there, okay?
Yeet.
Dump that in there. Now, I'm going to take, actually, let's wait about the borax. This is a 20 Multine borax. I can't remember how much this costs.
About $15, I think.
No, I think it was like $3. Anyway, this will last you for years. So, we're only going to use a cup of it at a time. Anyway, so I got this in here. Now let me move this up just a little bit. Alrighty. And we're going to pour hot water in here. Now, obviously, we have a 5-gallon bucket, so we're going to make 5 gallons of laundry detergent. Now, I will say this. I had thought before, because the recipe I had originally used had us making 5 gallons, and then, thank you, Jude, and then we would cut that in half with 5 more gallons of water. Now, I'm not doing that. You can if you want to. This just makes a stronger detergent, and we just don't have to use as much of it. So, anyway, the point of this is I'm going to stir this up. I'm using a stick, but all of that soapy bar and those pieces will dissolve. We're going to use the hot water because that will help it dissolve. And we're just going to stir this. So I'm going to put about 2 gallons in here and get all the soapy bits dissolved. It doesn't take long. It just takes a minute or two. You can use an old spoon if you want to, something like that. But this stuff will dissolve right up. Try not to churn it too much because then it'll suds up. You don't want to do that. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just kind of in the way. Anyway, stirring it, dissolving all that stuff. Here's Jude coming back with more water. And boy. One more, so we'll have a total of 5.
You can call me the water boy.
He's the water boy. All right, now I'm going to put a cup, 1 cup of 20 Multine borax in after we get, there you go, it doesn't have to be exact, after we get a couple of gallons of water in here. So I'm going to put this in here. Hey, Amy. All right. I'm going to put that in there. Now, I will say this. Okay, the borax really, it boosts the cleaning power of the laundry detergent. So if you're doing baby laundry, you might not want that because it is harsher. Harsher, I don't know. It is more harsh on your clothes. So if you've got delicates, if you've got baby clothes, things like that, you may decide you don't want to use the borax. And that's okay. It will clean without the borax. But the borax is the boost, okay? And the more borax you use, the more harsh it will be on your clothes. So that's why we only use a cup for 5 gallons. Some people will say use a cup for 10 gallons. I think that's thinning it out a little too much. Now, as I'm stirring this, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can hear the grittiness of that borax on the bottom of the bucket. So you want to stir this and just keep doing it. Just be patient until that grittiness is gone because you want all that stuff to dissolve, obviously. Now it's beginning to dissolve pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and put more water in here. Now I'm going to keep doing this and keep stirring it. It'll take about 10 minutes or so for me to get this whole 5 gallons done. And then I'm going to let it sit overnight. And some chemical process happens. Once you let it sit overnight, it will go from this thin liquid to this goopy, see that goopy, thick.
It almost looks like milk.
Yeah, it looks like milk, but it's kind of goopy. It looks like slime. And it will turn into that overnight, just magically. And that's what you want.
Magically delicious.
Magically. So, anyway, it'll do that. And I'm going to keep stirring this And there's not a whole lot else to do. That's okay, G, I got it. There's not a whole lot else to do here. So obviously, if you want some lavender scent or whatever fragrance, you can put some essential oils in here.
Actually, we've got some essential oils.
We do have some essential oils, but we're not using them for this because we just think it's fine without it. But you can certainly put the essential oils in here, and this would be the time to do it. So if you want to put your essential oils in here for a fragrance, that's perfectly fine to do it now. We're not. But anyway, put this in here. I'm going to put the last thing in here. It's probably not going to hold all 5 gallons, but I'm going to stir it well. I don't want to slosh it too much. When you get a bucket like I have here, when you get your bucket at Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, you get it. Ooh-wee! Look at there, that's full.
Can I stir it?
Yes, you may stir it.
Yeah.
So now we kind of go gently, gently, gently. Here, go ahead, G.
You can make it like the foam on a coffee thingy.
Yes, you can. You can practice your barista skills if you want to.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to do this just yet, but you want to get a bucket and a lid, because when you do this, you want to cover it up. Otherwise, things will get into it. Okay, we are going to just stir for a little more, and then we'll cover it up, set it aside, come back, and we will do part dos tomorrow. And you'll be amazed at what we have come out of this. And all of this right here cost about $2. About $2. So it's super duper cheap. The biggest chore is saving milk jugs.
No, the biggest chore is stirring it.
Yeah. Alrighty, that's it. I'm going to sign off now, and then we will come back tomorrow and do part 2. Hey, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Roger. Thank you everyone for being here with me and kind of hanging in here. I know this isn't the most exciting thing, but it's a cool thing to do, just to try. And then, hey, if you like it, hey, then keep doing it, right? Alrighty. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for hanging out. We'll be back. See ya.
Peace.